Ruse Radio.
I went to do a calendar for Playboy. I was going to promote that, and I'm going to be selling them soon, but there's a possibility of being in the magazine, so if that happens, I'm definitely going to be promoting that, selling signed copies, so just letting everybody know.
And where did that possibility come from? Like, how did this whole thing come about?
I went down there to shoot, and I was just going to shoot 2 pictures at the beach, and I was shooting with a photographer named Oli Vento, and she's amazing. If you don't know who she is, you should look her up. And
how do you spell that? Oli Vento.
Ollyvento.
Okay.
And she's Ukrainian. That's why it's
because I noticed it's a strange name.
Yeah. But that was a really cool experience, and she actually works. She's done tons of covers, which means, like, if you see someone who does tons of covers, you know they're good. Like,
you mean covers of magazines?
Yeah, really good. She's done, like, the cover of, I think, Glamour, some Ukrainian magazines.
Is it all
a lot of fashion magazines?
Is it all like model shoots, or does she do other type of stuff as well? Does she take different kinds of pictures?
I've seen her do like maternity shoots. I've been following her for a while and like idolizing her, and I don't know how I got lucky enough to work with her, but it just worked out that way.
Did she she probably just saw something else you did or something like that? It's probably word of mouth, or she saw a picture.
It just like lined up somehow, but she's really good. I just saw her do a maternity shoot the other day, and that was really, really cool. She does a lot of like high-end fashion, and she works for Honey Burdette, which you probably don't know what that is, but it's like a women's lingerie thing, which is like, if you ask any girl, they know what Honey Burdette is. But she had like all the new line of Honey Burdette stuff coming out, and I was like shocked to see that.
Why were you shocked? Because most people wouldn't.
I just didn't even. You would think she would like brag about that and like say, "Oh yeah, I work for Honey Burdette. Come check out my stuff." But she just mentioned it like it was nothing.
I think it's just another thing.
Yeah. Like, oh, by the way, here's my new line of Honey Burdette. So I modeled that for her, and that was like a dream come true. That was awesome.
So that's what the shoot with her was that?
I did that, and I ended up shooting with her just all day. Like, I shot with her a lot. And then I was talking with the PR. I'm not sure what PR stands for. But they were talking about a possibility of being in the magazine. They wanted me to fill out like an interview. And so I'm hopeful that happens. I'm supposed to know by the 7th, and today's the 7th, so we'll see.
So today, like any minute now.
Hopefully, yeah. I just keep like checking my phone. But what was I saying? So then he was talking about a possible cover, and he was like, a lot of the covers were already taken, so I don't know. I can't really announce anything until it happens, and I don't like announcing things until they happen anyways, because you never know. Like, you don't want to count your eggs before they hatch. But if that does happen, it'd be cool.
I thought that you did a Playboy shoot not that long ago. Yeah.
What was it, July?
Yes.
Yep.
July of 2021.
Yep.
Was it this year? I thought it was last year.
It was.
Yeah. It was it was summer last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember we were on vacation, and then you drove away to do that shoot.
Yep.
So through
a tropical storm. That was crazy.
And that was, what state did you? We were in South Carolina, but what state did you go to?
It was in Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah, I drove a long ways through a tropical storm. My phone quit working because I was in the middle of nowhere. It was scary, and I was all alone.
Yeah.
It was quite the adventure, but it was definitely worth it. I think sometimes you do things that are really hard, and you don't know whether or not they're going to pay off, and it's like the adrenaline rush of, wow, like this actually worked out really well. So.
And I imagine, too, with modeling, there would be a lot of chasing those opportunities. Like, you can't just let opportunities pass you by. You got to do it in the moment that you can.
Yeah, that's kind of, so after that last photo shoot, they hit me up once and just asked me how I was doing and if I was interested in shooting with them again. And at that point, like, I don't know, I wasn't really working out. I wasn't really, like, in good shape. And I was like, oh, man, I feel like I'm going to just bomb if I go right now. No, probably a bad idea. So they got a hold of me this time. I started doing keto. I worked out as much as I could. Like, I really, actually I have a trainer. His name's Andre.
Shout out Andre.
Shout out to Andre. He, like, really, like, he was really on me about, like, do these workouts. You can do it. Quit telling yourself you can't.